The tweet here, which would tie to the next issue, would ask the general to comment on, and this is from Tonika, who raises questions about the level or the effectiveness of Nigeria's collaboration with neighboring countries in securing the borders. How effective has this been? And of course, one of the, going back to one of the resolutions of the ECOWAS Chiefs of Defense staff meeting here, was to form a counterterrorism brigade and the rotation of peace support officers. What's your view of this?
Yes, first, border security is a key part of the problems that we face in terms of regional security threats. And our view from defense headquarters, after so much capability gap analysis, is that we need to physically fence critical parts of the border area. It might sound well in terms of how massive the borders are, but it's doable.
Many citizens have raised that question and said there are countries that have, I mean, they do not have the resources that Nigeria has.
They do that.
And they do it.
That's the best. Countries like Pakistan that have the same challenges we have, they physically fence the borders. Now, when you fence the borders, you can now cover it with technology and cover it with fires. But if the borders are not fenced, the chances of maintaining security is very minimal. So that is something we really have to brace up to. Physical fencing of the border, starting from the most critical parts. So once that is done, it will give us much more leeway to improve the security situation. Now, in terms of bilateral arrangements, like I stated earlier, transnational crimes are best tackled, no matter what anybody tells you, through bilateral and multilateral means. So bilateral arrangements do work. I give an instance with Multinational Joint Task Force. It's been working up to the point that Niger left. In fact, before Niger left, they were one of our strongest allies within that Multinational Joint Task Force. And working close with them really helped.
Has this created a vacuum?
Of course, there is a vacuum. There is a gap because they have left. So what we are trying to do is to try to fill in these gaps by deploying more personnel, more resources. But then I also must point out that at the tactical level, we'll still cooperate. The commanders, they speak to each other in the field. But at the political strategic level, it looks like there's a delay. But at the operational level, there is no complete delay. We'll still talk. I will still exchange information and work together.